Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Lord, for a new day to trade, not financial advice, educational purposes only. Shorting small caps is very, very high risk. Seven o'clock. Let's see what we get. QTEX. Going for a retest here. Nice retest. Probably going to fail too. Let's see what it does. I'm not playing it as of right now. Grabbing locates. I don't know much about this company. It is quantum though, but this move does feel a little excessive, but it's pretty strong right now. Probably should have hit it, but watching for now.
YMAT.
YMAT. Ooh, right at the 200. Grabbing locates immediately. All right, I have locates. Taking a starter here. Got in at 114. I'll take it. Oh, I like this one. Might add some more size here. Adding some more size. 108. Am I missing some news? This one won't go away. I feel like we've seen this fella a few times lately. I don't even see anything new. Grabbing some more locates, hit it at 125. So there we go. Money. Oh, there we go. So I got 3 entries on this thing already, but chilling for now. Yo, why is this one moving so strongly? Like I'm missing something. Love the setup though. Excessive move, 100% plus move. Had to get to the 200s. Let's see if it plays out. I'm in the money, but I want to see a bigger flush on it. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something. Y'all see anything for YMAT?
MNTS.
And And then we get another distraction here. Hope it starts moving. M-I-N. No. M-N-T-S. Another 200, but I'm gonna leave this one alone. I don't like that price range as much. Still probably a flush. So cool, just chilling with YMAT. I like the setup and the money, but I want to see a bigger flush. Probably should have trimmed some low dollars, but if it cracks back under $1, it's probably a wrap. Oh, thanks for sharing, Water Lazy. None of my sources say anything. I looked at AskEdgar. I looked at Stock Titans. So I don't like it as much. I thought it was a no news pump, but if we get back to the low dollars, I'll trim some more. Or trim for the first time. I have an order waiting at 103 and it got partially filled, unfortunately. But I'm only going to trim a tiny bit here because I still think there's a good chance it just drops more. But the news seems decent. Good morning, everyone. I dialed in my mic some. Does it sound better, worse? You should be able to hear the fan now. I figured out that gain and volume is not the same thing. The reason y'all were probably hearing everything is because I was turning the gain up, not the volume. Mic sounds way better. Good. MNTS cheap locates. Yeah, it's probably not a bad setup, but I'm in this little sketchy fella, so I'm gonna focus on that. My average is 119, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. But I want to see if this thing cracks a little bit more. But it's putting up a good fight for a 7 o'clock play. Excited for you to be here, Jesse Tree. So we're up to 120. Let's see what we do here. Cracking. It looks so Chinese if you watch the bid and the ask. And I'm not a good one to speak to this since I don't really look at level 2 and I don't really make too many decisions based on it. But it's wild if you watch this for Chinese plays. Like, it's really hard to explain how sketchy they always look with the bid and the ask. Like, if you see a massive size on the ask with most plays and the bid is very small, you can a lot of times come to the conclusion that's probably going to flush. But with these Chinese tickers, it's always so common. You'll see like 1,000 on the bid and then like 40,000 on the ask, and then it'll like bust through it with ease. Then you'll see them both like real heavy, and you'll see that you can just tell like the shares are getting exchanged. But always something so sketchy with these. But I'm still in my 119, no ads planned for right now. And I did have a partial cover already. So I do have some free shares. Well, actually, I think these were one use, single use. Never mind. $150. This is predicted the future, Tom. Might not even get to 150 yet. Oh, it just got there. Cool. That was probably a good entry if you got 150. Still sitting at 119, no ads yet. I do have 1,000 extra shares, but I haven't deployed those yet. And I just hit it 148. So I can't add any more size though. If it starts pushing hard, I gotta make a decision. Didn't help my average that much, but 126. But I am out of shares for now. I mean, I think I can get some more, but I'm just going to stick with this size. Because I'm in close, well, 3,500 shares now, so it's pushing on me. I think I've looked at the daily. Is there any significant levels on it? Kinda. Well, hmm. This got started fast. Really? I haven't grabbed any more. I grabbed a decent amount from the beginning. I grabbed 3,000 immediately. Then I grabbed another extra 1,000. Haven't tried to get any more. Figured they would go up. It's kind of debilitating when the price goes up. It's weird though. It has 11 million float, so it has a decent float. Yeah, this is supposed to be a little bit of a quicker flush. It's what I was hoping, but it's fighting now, so we'll manage it, or I'll manage it. My average is kind of trash, so we'll see what happens. Probably wouldn't have hit it so hard in the beginning if I knew there was news, but Stock Titan or AskEdgar has that news. Yeah, on mine it says 65 for which is still high, WMAT. Never happened to MNTS. Did it flush? Kind of dancing around the 200 now. Oops. MNTS. This one's a disaster, dilution wise. WMAT, dropping to VWAP. Again, my average is 126, so I'm gonna just let it fall. Keep falling, hopefully. So MNTS. I don't see any new news on this one either. Yeah, I don't hate MNTS to be honest. It's a little on the higher side for my market cap, but if it gets back up 1250, maybe 13, might look at it. It's kind of been creeping up. It is aerospace and defense, so those are not my favorite to short. Much rather short a sketchy Chinese play. PAVS. Let me know if you get an entry, Tom, on PAVS, or if it starts moving. I'll keep an eye on it though.
PAVS.
There it is. Hope you caught that, Tom. That's exactly what you were talking about. Push to 144, then a little flush. YMAT. Looks like it's breaking a new high here. See if it holds. And I don't really plan on cutting this one. If it runs on, like I might trim out, but I'm not going to just like completely stop out like new high. I think it's still going to fade. Gotta let it make its move first. Early pops. I like these early 7 o'clock pops. I think something, and it's what, Tuesday, so probably get some attention stolen from it here shortly. Wish I could find the news article so I could dig into it a little bit though. Let me find the title. Here it is. Receive Central Bank of Taiwan authorization. Oh, that's an old one. That's from May 8th. I saw that one. Or is it, where is this a new one? Back in the 140s. No, you're right. It was 21 minutes ago. Here it is. Found it on Webull. OTLK hit 50%. OTLK. Kind of grinding up towards 50 cents. Yeah, so the weird thing about the YMAT news, I mean, I guess it's kind of bullish, but the phrase is authorization to start a sovereign-backed financing process. So it basically means they're pursuing a loan, not that the 60 million is already approved, funded, or deposited or whatever. OTLK is headed towards 50 cents. OTLK, 116 million float, 51 million market cap. Wins appeal following formal dispute resolution for a drug. Interesting. MNTS looks like it might reject here off the 200. So I'm gonna see if YMAT starts breaking down a little bit here. If it gets back close to the 200s, I'll trim out some size since it fought a little bit more than I was expecting. And then they signed a non-binding with White Group to pursue up to 100 million in financing. YMAT. The main other one I'm looking at for is OTLK right now. If it gets to 50 cents, it's going to be a little interesting. I like 50 cent on the chart. It's been acknowledged previously. 52 I like as well. So 50 to 52. Oh, we're about to get there. Let me get it pulled up. Since I'm watching OTLK on my phone, I'm going to just keep YMAT pulled up on the screen. Below VWAP for the first time. Good sign. Back to break even. YMAT smashed the 200s. I was in and out like a bunny. 10-cent scat went by. Nice. You played it well. It was such a excessive move. I thought it was going to give back a lot more, and I still think it will. I just going to put up a fight first. OTLK is over 50 cents now. So I grabbed some locates, got me a starter at 52 even, but it's small. So I'm just going to average into it as it pushes. But YMAT, let's go in the money. It's got to stay calm, cool, collected. These early pops, a lot of times, they'll get to, some things will distract them. Yeah, entered a couple thousand shares of OTLK at 52 cents. So I'm in two plays. YMAT, average 126, trash, average. But OTLK, average 52 cents. Yeah, OTLK news is decent. Is what you said. Let's see. Wins appeal following formal dispute. So announces that the FDA's Office of New Drug has granted its appeal in the formal dispute. The FDA concluded that the substantial evidence of effectiveness has been established. Basically, the FDA granted the appeal. But it still needs regulatory approval in the United States. Yeah, it seems okay. But I like my 52 stab on it. VRAX is pushing, I think, in the background. A little bit, but not much. Kind of wish I would have hit OTLK harder because it's just such a quick move up. Added a little bit more, 51. So I'm in a few more shares of OTLK. And if you just hopped on, I'm in 2 plays, OTLK, YMAT. So waiting for both these to fade. YMAT, hard to find the news, but they did have news. And OTLK, they win an appeal with I believe the FDA. And XXT. Got some 200s, 115, 120. I'm gonna set an alert if it gets up there to let me know. If it gets over 115. Thanks for the heads up, CJ. Cool. So just chilling, watching OTLK and YMAT. OTLK Another little push. I'm in 3,000 shares now, so nothing crazy. So next ad will be probably closer to like 60 cents. Hope we're not trying to go for the gap fill. But 3,000 shares, like $1,500 exposure. It's not very much. The problem with TradeZero and me trading like a little bit smaller size is it just uses so much buying power. So that's my biggest enemy with these. Because it's a very small position dollar-wise, but the problem is these tickers under $1 use up a ton of buying power with TradeZero. So I'll add 3,000 more around 59.60 cents. Locates are cheap. Oh my gosh, OTLK is pumping. I didn't have any shares waiting. I'm about to stab it here. 60. Ooh, I didn't. I got 64 though. Slammed it here at 64. So I'm in 6,000 shares now. So new average is 57.8. And again, this one, the news is somewhat decent, but it's still, I don't know, I think it's still in play. YYGH. Yeah, I'm in these two plays, so I'm probably going to ignore that play for now. Kind of keeping a, well, I'll pull it up. Let's see. YYGH. Ooh, right at 50 cents too. Let me grab some locates. Still not in it yet, but looking at it. Oh, right here at the, yeah, I'm getting in right here. 56.6 is where I got an entry. Couple thousand shares, YYGH. OTLK gets close to my average, 58. I will be knocking down my size a little bit because I'm going to run into buying power issues here in a second with all these cheap tickers. YYGH, still putting up a fight. YMAT, early pop. This is why I felt pretty confident with it. There's a bunch of other things moving now, so YMAT feels like old news. A flush to the 1-teens. I'm gonna trim out some. YYGH in the money. Just gonna chill with it for a second. Did I have news? Strategic partnership. Advanced autonomous facility management capacities. There we go. It's really not that up. YYGH isn't up that much, so I'm gonna trim some now that we're here at 49 if I can get a fill. YMAT back to technically in the money, basically break even. I want to see it get to like low 1-teens though. That'd be nice. Probably the one I'm most concerned about is OTLK. Luckily, there's not, I'm only in a, like I was saying, a little over 3,200-ish cash exposure. But the problem is it is looking bullish. There we go. YYGH. Now we're in 48 cents. I'm on trend. Ooh, 40. I got a 47 fill. Even better. But I might. I want to jump too quick with YYGH, but it's only up 25% now. There we go, 45. I'm gonna get out here. So I'm completely out of YYGH. Did it more for, I mean, I got a flush, so that's good. But did it more so I don't run into buying power issues. Because like I was saying, under $1 TZ, it uses up a bunch. OTOK. Looking strong. Next that'll probably be where this gap or where's this line I drew? Yeah, the top of this one, I'm gonna slam it around 78, 80 cents if it gets there. YMAT is looking good. This is my biggest cash exposure right now. I'm in 3,500 shares, so as long as this one goes my way, that's the important one. Hopefully it doesn't try to bounce off the 50. We'll get a little flush to low 1-teens. YYGH. Oh gosh, I got out too early. I had a feeling this one might keep doing that, but I wanted to get my buying power down. Jeez, what a beautiful play though. Hope some of y'all caught most of that. MNTS still fighting too. Kind of looks like it's going to break it now. Made a little on YYGH, so wasn't heavy though. Only added a couple thousand shares. My OTLK average is trash, so it's 58 cents. So I'm 11 cents out the money on it, or 11 cents. It needs to drop.
MNTS.
MNTS new high. Not in this one. Cool. We get some plays today. Just got smoked on OTLK, done for the day. Then that was not me. I was reading a comment. YYGH. Yeah.
MNGS.
Josh. I think flush nasty. AEHL. A nice little pop, doesn't it? A lot of action today. Excuse me. Just waiting for the flush on OTLK. It made a strong move, but we'll revisit VWAP at some point. Still basically full position with YMAT. I want to see a decent flush on it. I might be holding on too much. Maybe I should have trimmed down my size at break even, but I think there's enough distractions right now that maybe we'll get attention stolen from it. Maybe nobody else can find the news like I could. Yeah, it does have news. I couldn't find it at first, though. Cult YYGH, that went my way, but didn't make that much on it. OTLK, my average is 58. Not great. And YMAT, average is 126. Moon Market posted a YMAT. Good news on OTLK. Ever since this move started, it hasn't really closed under the 1 minute 9. Now we're seeing some candles close under it. So let's see if we get a little flush back to VWAP. That'd be nice. EHL. Oh, it made another leg up. 2 million Chinese. 2 million float. My MAT dropping a little bit here. Let's see if this is where we make the next leg down. Go like the video. Appreciate it. Yeah. All the likes and subscribes. I appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all. So yeah, looking for this next leg down on YMAT. And also, guys, if you're new and you don't know exactly what I'm doing, I got a free playbook right here. I pinned the comment in the chat. So let's see what YMAT does here.
NXXT.
And oh, did it make another leg up? AEHL, nice flush. NXT trying to push towards the 200s. I got a notification when it gets to 115. It hasn't went off yet though. I'm just going to focus on the plays I'm in. Hopefully we'll get some money rotation away from these. Feel like YMAT is hanging on by a thread, but it's hanging on for now. YYGH 32 cents. Jeez. Should have held it as long as I've held these other ones. So got in a little early with some of these. Yeah, and YMAT, I'll admit, I did not think it was going to have another. But Moon was, and it all makes a little bit more sense now. Moon was on it. When you have these pumpers on it, it kind of, I mean, obviously it changes how they play out sometimes, but I still like it. Just wish my average was a little bit better, but still like it a lot. Is this the next leg down on YMAT? I feel it. I think it is. Is it different to trade overcrowded stocks? What do you mean by that? Yeah, if there's a lot of volume, it definitely. But the problem is I get into these sometimes before they're crowded. Like it, like obviously when I first got in it, I got in on the first like 5-minute candle going up. So obviously it wasn't like overcrowded then. Hindsight now it is because it's up 180%. Pumped it, top gainer. So I mean, yeah, there's definitely a lot of differences. But I mean, they still usually play out similar. When there's a lot of money rotation, when there's a lot of plays, and we're seeing it now, and I think that's why MAT is given out because there was other plays, but I think it's almost favorable whenever it has a lot of volume. If a lot of people try to, hit the exit door at the same time. I think this new leg down that I keep talking about, I think it'll help too. So for a new leg down, it needs to break under what, 121? And I'm going to trim as we get close to the 200. But I am going to hold a decent amount for the pain and suffering. No, because I think it has plenty more to give back. And it might not be quick. It might be end of pre-market before I get it. But I am going to hold some. 8 o'clock is in 1 minute. Get some more money rotation, hopefully. This is a perfect spot where YMAT. So this is a money rotation setup right here. So 1 or 2 cents lower, it breaks a new low of this move. Perfect timing with 8 o'clock. So if something else like just takes off and then, a few extra people sell right here, it takes a leg down, it could be nice. So let's see if it plays out that way. Obviously, we need something else to push, but let's see if we get it. $8 o'clock. See what kind of PRs we get. A bunch of them coming in. See some AI headlines, some phase 1 headlines, positive clinical data. Well, there weren't that many. Thought there'd be more 8 o'clock PRs. Uh-oh. Anything moving? Still attention? AXINR. Feels like too many tickers or too many letters. I'm not familiar with this one. AXINR. Oh, this is new. I'm gonna avoid this one. IQST. I think this is a quantum name, isn't it? Earnings. I'm gonna leave it alone. So it looks like we might be getting some money rotation on OTLK, but YMAT is putting up a little fight here. And XXT flushed off 115. Kind of want IQST to hold its gains. It's got a little decent resistance here at 148. Kind of wish it would break past 150 and push. Still a little bit of a tension. There we go. Keep pushing, bro. OTLK is tanking. Just in case OTLK bounces here on the 9, I trimmed out 605, some of my size. So I'm only in 4,000 shares. My average is 58. I took an intentional loss there just in case it tries to bounce. But just a third of them. QST, let's go. I'm not playing this one because I don't like earnings. OTLK broke 60 cents. Let's see if we head to VWAP. I'll trim some more as we get there. But I might hold some of these too. Back to break even on OTLK. Trim 1,000 more here, 58.5. So now I'm only in 3K of OTLK. So now at least if it retests, I have some ammunition. Again, I don't like getting too heavy on the, well, I was far from heavy, but I can't get too heavy on these sub penny tickers because it uses up a lot of buying power. So happy to get some of that off. So now I'm only in OTLK half size, only 3K shares, and YMAT, I'm still in 3,500 shares. How's the morning going? Playing defense mostly. But not bad. There's been a lot of plays. I haven't fully taken advantage of it though. Dang, IQST losing a little steam. Hoping there was going to be a beast at 8 o'clock, but a little push on IQST, but not, oh, it's already done. It's cooked. Ooh, YMAT making a little push here. This thing is not going to flush easy. But I'm still holding. I don't like the later it gets, it being the top gainer. Volume is getting and all that, but it is what it is. And XXT, we might get to these 200s. North of 120, I'm interested. OK, 57 cents. And again, I'm not gonna get out here at VWAP now since I've trimmed down some of my size. I'm just gonna see if it keeps flushing. It made its move. See if any buyers show up at VWAP. Like I've been in survival mode all morning. I'm gonna make some money on these plays, but they put up a fight first. I've been wanting too much on YMAT from the beginning. Let's see if I get it. Oh, let's go, OTLK. Let's go. Trimmed a little there. Got a 49 fill too. It was like basically 50 though, 49.88, but let's go. I checked it at the right time. It was 49.98, so basically 50 cents. They're flushing, but I just haven't had a very good average on them. We're going down some more. Let's go. I might trim a little more here. Waiting though, because it's just tanking. Oh, I got some more right here. 45.4. And now I'm just holding. You know what? The news was pretty decent on this one though, so I might just get out. Last cover 46 right there. So 58 cents to 50, 45, and 46. I'll take it. Now YMAT needs to do its thing. Tom, I know you had a good average on YMAT. Oh, did it drop some more? Have you taken profit yet? Or are you still riding them out? But yeah, rookie numbers. Going back to your message, yeah, it's been a decent morning. There's been plays. I've just been getting in a little early. I tend to do that. But I mean, that's part of scaling. But YMAT, I added a little too much early, I think. You were you were in QTEX. That's why I was so confused because you said you got $1.50 fill, and I was like, I didn't even see it get there. QTEX. Oh, okay. Got it. That was before. I mean, obviously, YMAT got to $1.50 now, but all makes more sense now. NCRA. It's under 50 cents. That's a strong move. Man, this chart on OTLK looks wild. NCRA, if it gets to 50 cents, I'm gonna slam this thing. Oh my, did we just get there? Because it's just up to, this move is too excessive. NC, $8 million float, Taiwan. This will be up over 100%. Excuse me, at 50 cents. I wasn't ready for it though. I think even if I was ready for it, I would have been fast enough. But you can't get locates till after it's over 50 cents. Oh yeah, and it's flushing too. Oh, that one hurts. But I'll keep an eye on it, see if it gets back. YMAT, I'm just gonna let it fall in the background. I have an open. I'm weird about telling y'all my open orders, but just because I don't want y'all to place orders right in front of them. But I have a cover here at like 113. Don't set a cover at 114. NCRA. I'm keep an eye on it, see if it gets over 50 cents. What's the news on NCRA? Can't find any. But I doubt anything to validate this move. Yeah, I can't find anything. Please get to 50 cents. I'm trying to get locates. I can't get them yet. All right. I still can't get them. Okay. Got them. All right. I'm in, guys. Whew. So let's see. I actually got 51 cent fill. Couple thousand shares. It expands across AI, data centers, and robotics. I'm going to average into this one, but I'm in a couple thousand shares. Why am I missing so many PRs today? Like Stock Titan usually has most of them. But anyways, 51 cent. And then I will average up to at least 70 cents. So now the only play I'm in after catching a nice flush on OTLK is YMAT and CRA. My next ad will be probably 59 cents. Then I'll hit it around the 200, and maybe if it spikes above 70 cents, I'll hit it. But I like this play right now. Got a bunch of locates too, so I'm ready to use them if I need to. Here we go. So 60 cents just got filled. And then my next one, I will add a little bit of hurry. 67, and then if it spikes over 70 cents, I'll use my last shares. Grab 5,000 of them. I didn't think I'd use them all, but I think I'm going to. And CRA Zach Morris pump. He's back to that. So I got the 67 cent fill. So if we get over 70 cents, I'm gonna slam it one more time. Getting caught up in all the pumpers crap. Because Moon was pumping YMAT. So now so I just got it at 72. Or 71.8 is what I got filled. So no more ads for me. I want to see if it fails now. Zach Morris. My average is all these plays today. I feel like my average has been crap, but this one's 63 cents. So actually pretty content with it though. I think let's see. I think it'll flush. What's YMAT doing? Still hanging out. Jeez. So 63 cents is my average. We definitely broke over 50 cents. But I'm going to hold this one. If this is a no news Zach Morris pump, yeah. Oh, but it did have news, didn't y'all say? Yeah, it did have news. But I still think I'm going to hold this one. At least to VWAP. 55, 56 cents trim. Maybe first trim there. Where do you hear about the pump? Somebody in the comments said it was a Zach. Yeah, NCRA Zach Morris pump. He's a Twitter X guy. That's wild, Caden, ain't it? Very dangerous. Job said NCRA news is murder news and it's very dangerous. Who is Moon? Moon Market is he's a pumper on X too. He has a Discord group and a big following. What's YMAT doing? Still the same. See if we get that leg down on YMAT. Love how I'm in the 2 top gainers with terrible averages. Well, not terrible. NCRA is 63. Still above VWAP. But yeah, so we'll see what this one does. This is a play that has a history of questionable PRs, business changes, industry changes. Like Caden said, former fish farming company pivoted to AI, data centers, robotics, biotech. Oh, I'm in the money now, trimming. All right, I'm out of most 60 or half at 61. So now I got room to play. Yeah, I don't see a merger news either, but I'm not trying to be mean. Even if it was merger news, like after it already makes a 200%, 150% move, it's going to be on my radar. So still in half my position if we get a nice little flush. Just so you know, guys, a lot of things I do is dangerous. I think that's why I probably get amount of, that's probably why there's some people that get on these calls. It's hoping to see me do something dangerous. So, very well aware some of these shorts are dangerous. We're in the 57 cents I'm holding. But I am a short seller on the front side of small caps. So a lot of things I do will be dangerous. But the last couple months, I've gotten 200% returns on my capital. And you don't get that without taking a little bit of risk. So if it was not a little dangerous, probably everybody would be doing it. Trimming a little bit here, 55. I didn't get the fill at 55. I know what you're trying, but like, I don't want anybody to feel bad about saying things are dangerous, but just be aware, like, most of the things I'm doing, and maybe I need to speak to it more, but shorting small caps is very, very high risk. But if you get it right, you can make pretty good money. There's a mini theme with rebranding. Good to know. Whatever happened to YMAT? Is this thing ever going to fade? Yeah. So normally, Tom, I would probably want to hold this one because this move is just filled. Yeah. No, I think you're right. But now I'm second guessing if I should hold this one. Normally I would love to hold this one because this move is so excessive. It hits the 200, clearly fails it. Maybe this leads to an unwind. But if we get back up to like, if we get to like 69, 70 cents, I'm gonna hit it again. Nice. Nice job, guys. TC doesn't allow me to short anything under $1.13. That's weird. You can do anything over 50 cents, should be. Oh, geez, MINT did have a nasty flush there. Looks like it's kind of grinding though. Nice one, Godfather. YMAT is gonna be the death of me though. I got my cover waiting 113. $8.30. Anything interesting came out? Seeing a UZX, is that? I'm not super familiar with this one. No, that's an old play. I still think YMAT makes that leg down, but it's kind of formed a base right here. So 2 plays, I'm in YMAT, NCRA, both in the money, barely on YMAT, but decent amount with NCRA. But I really want to see another leg down. I'm probably being a little greedy on it, but I want to see if it breaks down more. Yeah, and I'm basically break even on YMAT. Few cents in the money, but we'll call it break even. Since rebranding has been hot, maybe I shouldn't hold this one, but rebranding from fish farming to AI is wild, and data centers. So like I said, if we get back up to like 69 to like 74 cents, I trimmed out half in the money, but I'm still holding half. So I'm basically at break even now here at 63 cents. But if it gets high 60s, low 70s, I'll look to re-add. GRPN said this morning they will rebrand and move into AI space. Gee, gosh. Because all these AI companies and data centers, mostly the AI companies, this thing is comical. It's like very few are making any money right now. Waiting to see YMAT and NCRA. PR marketing companies out of meeting this weekend. Yeah, you're probably right, Tom. So we're back to the 200. I want to see it push a little bit more before I add. I'm tempted to add here, but I want to, since it's already pushed to the 70s, I'm going to wait for that. Bro, YMAT, what you doing? Just gonna die here at $1.24. NBTO, breaking news. NBOT. This would have to move a lot more. YMAT, what? Come on, bro. AI not making money, question mark. I mean, there's some parts of AI that's making money. For sure. But like the some of these, how do I describe it? Like some of the pure AI app model companies, there's like just a lot of costs involved. But I think the people that are benefiting the most are the companies that use AI to like cut costs and increase output. But some of these like AI companies are bleeding though. But I'm not an expert. YMAT looks like it's going to fail. VWAP here. Been waiting for this leg down all stream. Literally all stream. Martin says UZX climbing to VWAP. I don't play a lot of VWAP plays in Premarket anymore, but it is climbing. Good to see you back, Martin. Well, I usually like to wrap up about this time, but I'm gonna hang out a little bit longer since I'm still in 2 plays. I'll be managing these off air, so might as well manage them with y'all. Still have a cover sitting here at 55 cents on NCRA. YMAT cover at 113. Might bump that to 116 though for my first cover. Just not gonna make much on it. I'll probably end up holding this one through market open, I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. I'll keep the Discord updated. Speaking of Discord, would love to have you. I forgot to cancel the free trial thing, so you got one more day. If you want to join the free trial, did it for Memorial Day. Would love to have you guys. We have exclusive live streams, my trades, Tom's trades. Got a quick start course. We got active community, adding new little projects like our dilution bot and other things. Monthly calls, good stuff. UZX is still, like Martin said, slowly climbing to VWAP. Which one cracks first? Is it NCRA or YMAT? Can you do polls? I don't think you can. Oh, here we go. Let's see. I just want to see what y'all think. If I don't jack anything up, I got a poll. Tell me what y'all think. Y'all think YMAT cracks or NCRA cracks first? %54 NCRA, oh, and then 46 YMAT. So it's close. I kind of think YMAT personally. Jesse Trades, I love the Discord. Good. Happy to have you guys. A lot of cool stuff coming. I'll be posting some updates about the small account challenge. I'm probably picking the worst time to do a small account challenge because it's probably gonna be hella bullish with the PDT changes. But depending on what TradeZero, it might be a $2,500 account. Just giving y'all a heads up because I don't know if TZ is going to allow 2K accounts or 2,500 accounts. I had a call with them recently and Gherkin couldn't tell me exactly yet. Does it say? I'll start with as little as 2,500. So yeah, it'll be a $2,500 account. But it'll be fun regardless. So the final poll is YMAT. Well, it's not final, but as of right now, 12% lead on YMAT, and I think I agree with it. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if either one of them does. This live stream's a little longer than I was wanting it to go, but y'all are getting cheated out of a Monday live stream this week, so I'll hang out a little bit longer. And see, RA is a little fishy, no pun intended. YMAT is taking a solid lead, 40 to 60 now. Fishiest data center ever. Yo, too much. And I define a crack as getting in the 1-teens for YMAT. And for NCRA, breaking below 53 cents. But I do want to see them start fading sooner. We're going to, it might start coasting into the open, so. But I'm going to hang out with them for now. They're not breaking new highs, so I don't like when tickers are breaking new highs after 8:30. But we're kind of just chilling with these right now. Let me know if y'all see anything else. And just so y'all know, for the regulars, probably should have said it earlier, because there's not as many people on right now. But more than likely, I will not be streaming. What is it? Wednesday. Shoot, I already forgot what the plan was. Oh, Thursday. I'll confirm with y'all tomorrow, but more than likely I will not be streaming Thursday. Taking a catamaran to Key West. And stay until like Sunday or something. Coming back on Sunday. YMAT pushing 136 now. YMAT reminds me of NPT, which terrifies me. I love these Airbnb messages. Here's a good one I just got. I don't know what you want me to do about it. Oh, this is a good one, guys. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. A dog pooped on the front porch. It was an Airbnb message. Not really. Not really sure. Really, days off. Guess what? Days off. Yeah, I'm gonna try to take a. I'm gonna stream though. They have internet on the catamaran, but I don't. It's not gonna be. I'm not gonna do that. But Thursday when I'm in Key West, I'll stream. So we're getting a little push here on YMAT, not adding. But yeah, I'll stream pre-market on Thursday, and then after hours on Thursday. And same thing Friday. But after hours is in the Discord. NCRA 1, of course, it's always the opposite of what you expect when it, well, I guess it hasn't broke 53 yet, but this is a pretty solid leg down. Hit my 55 cover at least. But I'm going to count this one. I'm going to end the poll. Y'all were wrong. Martin, did I hear that right? Are you going to a Kanye West concert? Something like that. Nah, I'm going to Key West. Catamaran to Key West for a Kanye West concert. All right, guys, 9 o'clock's in 9 minutes. So there might be some more PRs. I won't probably participate in them, but I'm going to keep hanging out until, I mean, at this point, might as well just hang out until the plays go in my way. I just have a few runners on NCRA now. I'm out of most of it. Had a cover waiting at 55 cents. It hit it. YMAT. I don't know what to do with this one right now. I don't want to add here. But this is where it's popped to previously and failed. But we're getting too close to market open for me to want to add while it's pushing. So I might just, why is this not working? So I might just hang out. And if we do like a full retest at highs, I'll add again. Or I don't know if I'll add, honestly. I don't think I have shares. I bet it's shares are crazy expensive right now. Yeah, they are. So I won't be adding. Driving or flying, taking a catamaran, so like a boat, a big, a bigger boat. Hyphen. NCRA flushing some more. Yeah, NCRA was the first to crack. I still have some runners. I want to see if it cracks 50 cents though. There we go. I'm just gonna hold these. Might try to bounce here at 50 cents, but I'm gonna hold them. YMAT though. Should have probably trimmed some of my size down at break even, but I'll hold this one through market open if I need to. Up 200%. That's wild on this news. Only part that I don't like with what, well, maybe not the only, but one of the main things I don't like is how it has recently pushed to what, 235? Hope it doesn't get any ideas. I don't really think it's going to get up there, but you never know. I won't be holding till there. If it starts holding a new high, I'll probably just get out. Sun's coming in bright. YMAT pushing. Like I said, we break new highs. I have, well, let me see. Let me see if this is a true statement. No, I don't. I don't have any shares to short. So yeah, I don't have any shares right now. So unfortunately, kind of forced to just watch now. If it holds over 166, so I'm gonna have to cut for a loss. I'd love to add for a retest, but I don't think, I'm not going to pay for these locates. Having trouble getting them. NCRA still holding. We're dropping 45 cents now. Might just see if these keep falling, honestly. YMAT, moment of truth. And so it just broke. Does it hold? We pushing. Still in it. I just wish I could have added up there, but probably a good thing I didn't. Like to see, well, starting to drop a little bit. 9 o'clock news is coming out. Will 25 have margin on top of it from TradeZero? Yeah, I think so. I think you'll be able to grab $4,000 worth of shares because they have the 2x as long as it's not under $1. And again, for the small account challenge, it's going to be my entry criteria is going to be super strict. It's going to be, and I'll elaborate on it more as it gets close, but it's only going to be at like key levels. Really, no red flags. I don't even know if I would have taken a trade with it for any of these trades today. Trying to think. No, I don't think any of these probably would have met the small account criteria. Maybe NCRA with this 200 test, but outside of that one, I don't know. YMAT, I don't think so because this one's Chinese, isn't it? I know Taiwan, I think. But the point is, I'm gonna have very strict entry criteria. I'm gonna treat it like when I'm in a drawdown, where I just get super strict about the ones I enter to try to get out of it. Nice call, Martin, on the UZX VWAP. CODX is pushing. I saw they had a PR that just came out. I don't like taking plays at this time, but we're about to get a retest on this one too. Oh, Ebola. I'm going to pass on this one. Ebola news after 9, I'll pass. Watch it just like flush so clean now. If you had to guess, how many plays do you see initially that have a retest of high of day? Like during pre-market or all day? Pre-market, you get a couple, usually a day, and during pre-market, like this setup, YMAT. I mean, at least a couple times usually, but it really depends on how hot it is. I like retest because it's easy to kind of dial in like the risk, you know what I mean? So now after it made this move, like if it breaks over, what is this, 180 now, it's probably going to keep ripping. So it retests, it kind of looks like it's going to fail. But I do like retests. But yeah, you usually get a couple in pre-market. Why 180? Because see, this is where it wicked to previously, right here. So now if it comes back, because I can call this a failed retest, or I'm going to. Maybe I'm not supposed to, but this is what I consider a failed retest. So now, like if it hangs out, let's say it drops to 152, 155, or even where it's at now, if it comes back and breaks 180, I think that's a bad sign for a short. But if it was to come back, only wick up to maybe like 172, fell again, I think that's a good sign. But yeah, 180 is kind of the line in the sand for me now. If it starts holding over 180, I'm probably going to get out. What does CODX do? Still just hanging out? But yeah, hopefully this week will be a little better too. Last week, I mean, I ended green on the week last week, but man, it was not easy money for sure. UFG's doing something sketchy. Nice. Oh well, never mind. That's super cool. Yeah, let me see what UFG's doing. I don't like taking plays after, but this is a dollar retest or a dollar test. They raised their guidance. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, no, you should join the Discord. I'm doing good things in there, and June should be interesting with all the changes. And I'm actually glad I'm doing the small account challenge because y'all can see how I like dial in. Like again, I'm gonna treat it like when I'm gonna draw down. The last drawdown I had was in March of last year of 2025. And it wasn't that big of a drawdown, but a little bit of a drawdown. And the way I bounced back was just like really locking in on A+ setups, the 200 SMA test. You know, it had to be up over 50%. The news had to be trash, and they had to be somewhat red on dilution. And I only took those trades, and I had my 200 SMA, which I'm gonna do this time too, screener. Because I think the key with those is I know how to dial in my risk with them. So once they test them, that's why I like the 200 SMA setup, is because you know when you're wrong for the most part. So you can kind of cut risk without letting it get, you know, too crazy on you. And they typically flush off the 200 if they have to make a 50% plus move to get to them. So I'll release more information in the Discord about it, but looking forward to the challenge. UFG is ER. And now it flushes. Look at this. It's wild why MAT is holding up as good as it is, though. This will be an interesting one to hold during market open. Are you going to take longs, you think? Seems like longs will have the initial advantage. Yeah, no, I'll take longs on my main account, but probably not this small account. But yeah, on my main account. Honestly, June 4th, first thing that pumps in pre-market, no telling. No telling what we'll see. And market open, if something starts breaking pre-market highs, it's probably going to be a beast. If you're short, you probably want to avoid it. But yeah, June 4th is going to be, again, I haven't watched anybody else prediction video. I probably should to get an idea of what other people are expecting. But I expect it to get a little rowdy. And then SpaceX, aren't they IPOing like about a week and a half later or something? Okay, so now IMAT's coming back. We break over 180, I won't be holding it through market open. Well, we'll see what price action says, but more than likely I'll probably end up cutting, or at least cutting some, which sucks. I'm gonna take a decent hit on this one. Like I said, last week was probably my worst week this year. Still luckily ended green, but looks like the streak might continue with white MAT. Let's see. If this rips market open, starts to halt, it feels like another 1000%er. Really? Yeah, I don't really feel that way, but maybe. So it's breaking a new high here. I'm gonna trim out half, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna get, or actually I'm gonna trim out of 1,000 right here. Well, it fell back below 180, so I'm gonna hold for now. Get back above 180, I'm gonna trim some out. Why do you think this one go 1,000%? And it's got an 11 million float. Maybe, but I don't think so. It's just like a bold statement, especially when the live streamer's in the ticker. Kind of a weird comment, especially since I think that is a stretch. Yeah, I'm still in full position. I want to hold it through market open because I do think, again, it could rip, but to say it's going to go 1,000%, we haven't seen a good 1,000%er in a minute. I'm not super confident it's going to be this one. It has a 2.5 million on Finviz. So AskEdgar says 11. Hope that makes a little bit more sense with the way the locate prices went up. Let's see. Yeah, it does say two. Dang, it does say insider ownership 85 here though. Trade ideas didn't say that. But regardless, I'm going to hold this one through market open unless it starts ripping before then. But yeah, anything can happen with this one. But the reason why I'm probably going to hold it is because if it starts like breaking new highs at market open and holding, I'll just get out pretty quick. I don't think this is going to turn into like one that I won't be able to get out of like a halt or anything. It's way too much volume for it to like, gap up many dollars. Because the halts, because y'all know I'll take long on halts in the Discord. That's my biggest win this year was a 10K trade taking a halt and riding it up a couple halts. But the trick with those is if it's too liquid, they don't really gap as much because there's just too many people in it. This one already has 57 million shares traded on it. So it could halt, but I don't think it's going to be like halt $1.90, then open up $3 or anything. You know what I mean? I think it'll be like halt 190, open up $2. Halt 230, open up 240 or something, if we get there. But still think there's a chance it'll flush. We'll see. Hope you're wrong, water lazy. But is blue skies 250? Because like there's like a gap fill. Well, that's not even a gap fill. But I don't consider this blue skies. Blue skies is when there's no maybe my definition's wrong, but this isn't blue sky. I thought blue sky is when there's no other charts above a level or candles. Like I just again I feel like we're just coming to very bold conclusions. A little bit of that's all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. $13 to market open. Let's see how it goes. Don't plan on taking any more new positions. The only so I just kind of had a random 42 cent. Did it hit it? Because it shows I'm not in this position anymore. Oh, it did hit 42 cent. So I'm completely out of NCRA too. So the only thing I'm holding now is YMAT. I mentioned I had a cover here at 42 and I wasn't really confident it was going to hit it, but it did. So only in YMAT now. Good. I can focus on one ticker. YMAT back to 152. If we get back under 150, that make me feel better. All right, about 4 minutes till market opens. GSE trading for sure. Yeah, hopefully it goes. Hopefully it goes well. Let's see what happens. YMAT back at $1.50, $1.49. So not going into the open super strong, but again, market open's kind of the great equalizer. So bullish stocks can tank, bearish stocks can rip. So let's see what happens. All right, less than a minute. Wake up, everyone. See what the market brings. Main thing I'm watching is just YMAT, CODX a little, QTEX a little, but mostly YMAT. And then if anything else looks interesting, I'll check it out. Good luck, everyone. Game on.
MNTS.
MNTS. Little pop here. That's probably not a bad play, honestly.
Top.
TOPP. It's got the 200s right here, so I'm gonna pull it up. think it needs a little more volume though. Where's it at? Yeah, oh, only 13K. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep an eye on it, but it needs more volume. YMAT, push to 160. Let's see what it does here. Let's see if the first move is a fake out or is it going to push. QTEX, a little push and retest, fail. Huge bid at 150. I'm seeing 85,000 shares. They're going to try to stop it from breaking 150. Let's see if it works. Breaking through it. We're in the 40s, 20s, teens, and we're in the 149. If we tank now. There we go. 130s. Did we just halt down? Let's go. Money. Those is going to open at 127. That's where that's break even for me. So but it could, change. So this is best case scenario. Deep down, I want it to make an initial push the opposite direction because usually the first move's a fake out. It gave us a little push to 164 and then cracked. So it's not all over yet, but I'll take it. It looks like it's going to open 128 right there around break even. So when it gets a little bit closer, I'll decide what I'll do, but I might trim some out here at break even and then write out a couple thousand. Were you able to add higher? No, the locates. I couldn't get any more. Wouldn't let me. I would have loved to on that last retest. What was it, 180 or whatever? It's the one I was talking about. UTEX had a nice fail there. Nice. CODX kind of just dancing around. Is anything really like taking off today? And by the way, wherever YMAT opens, it looks like it's going to be anywhere from like 128 to 130. I'm going to cover there. At least a third of my shares, if not more. And then just see if it keeps going down and then write out the rest. FUTG. Can't even find anything about this ticker. Well, this is a leverage 2 times long FUTU. Yeah, I'm good. FUTU is a 12 billion market cap company. So we really need to break 124 though and hold. Feeling a lot better though. Because even here, if it opens at 132, that'll be like maybe I'm down $200 max. Not even. No, not even. Less than $200. Where when it was at 180, I was down quite a bit. So this makes me feel a lot better. So I'm gonna trim some off here, then write out the other 2/3. But it really depends on price action, because if it looks like it's gonna rip, I might get out more. Now I'm up a little bit less than $1,000 today. I got into everything too early. Caught a few other good plays, but just averaged in a little early. There we go. So we opened. Got to fill at 135. Let's see what it does. Actually got filled at 136. NCRA is trying. I'm gonna keep my eye on YMAT real quick, and then I'll check some, see what that's doing. Here we go. Let's go 120s now. What scares me is if it's going to try to bounce here. I would like to see it try to bust through that. The 124, 125-ish area. So NCRA is pushing, isn't it? I hear it in my headphones. NCRA. Oh, it is. Oh, I kind of like this. And I have some shares of NCRA. I'm going to get me a starter here, 56. Added a couple thousand shares, 56. Then the rest I'll add at 67. Good call. Yeah, I feel kind of debilitated with YMAT though, because I can't get more shares to add and average, because I think that's where my real advantage is managing positions, and I'm kind of handcuffed right here. Kind of just got to watch and hope it fails, and if it pushes against me, cut. It's about to hold up. I'd like to see it fail 150 here. Nice, NCRA. I'm just going to hold now. So I got to fill at 56. And I'm just going to let it do its thing. But yeah, there were some plays today, but I didn't play them as good as I could have, though. So not that impressive of a pre-market. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more back here after market opens. But I want to take a break soon. I'm tired of streaming. I'm tired of talking. I want to see if YMAT breaks down, though. Oh, MNTS, that was a nice play. Look at it. Push to 14, fell, flush to 1260. Nice. Yeah, that was probably the play to be focused on, MNTS. That was about $1. What is that? $1.50 flush. Nice, Caden. Good. So only in two positions now. NCRA 56, YMAT $1.26. Only in 2,000 shares now. Decent morning,
CPSH.
but nothing impressive. Nothing. PPSH. Oh, that's a hella move right there. I'm about to get an entry. Why is it moving like this? All right, got me an entry, $8.99. Small though, because I don't even really know what's going on with this one. I don't see any news. But well, I said smaller, but still decent size. I'm seeing a big bid just pop up. Oh, there we go. 850s. I'm holding. 840s. I might trim some. Oh, we're 830s. Let's see if this gets the fill. Oh, there we go. This is what I needed. Okay. Let's go. 899 to 836. I'm out. So it could flush more, but that's good enough for me. Only 500 shares though, but still called. What was that? Go to 63-cent move. So made $400 on it. So YMAT back to focusing on it and NCRA. NCRA. has printed for me today. Might keep holding it though. I feel like YMAT is about to give me trouble. Hopefully not, but let's see. At least I sized down, so even if it pushes now, it won't hurt as bad. CPSH back above 9. I was tempted to hit this thing again. I didn't, and I wish I did. CPSH. All right, if it gets to like 10, I'm probably going to bounce though, guys, because I'm, like I said, tired of live streaming. My plan, so here's my plan with YMAT. If it gets back to these, like the 120s, like this 124, 25 area, I'm going to probably cover a grand and then just hold a grand just to see if it inevitably, I think, fades away at some point. NCRA, I'm still in this one from 56 cents. Called a scalp earlier. Now I'm back in it from 56. Good 8 cents in the money here. Couple thousand shares. Going to let this one fade as well. And I'm probably going to bounce, to be honest. I'm ready to take a break. But yeah, so if this starts holding over 180 and pushing, I'll probably stop out of the ones I'm in. But my plan is to just kind of let it dance around here, do its thing. And then if it gets back to like 120s, trim half, and then hold the rest for a potential wind down at some point. But on that note, where would you cut if it starts holding above highs? So if a candle, like a 5-minute candle, closes above highs, I'm done with it. But I do think it continues to fade though. But anything can happen. So this has a lot of insider ownership. Maybe they have something sketchy up their sleeves. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But it's struggling to hold even above 150 right now. So I think that's a decent sign. But on that note, guys, I am done for now live streaming. In the Discord, I'll keep y'all updated with these plays. And if you're new here, feel free to join the Discord. Last day of the free trial. And on that note, guys, I will see y'all tomorrow.